If you're a kid growing up in the 80s or 90s, there's a good chance that the Nickelodeon channel played a significant role in your childhood.
In just a few short years, Nickelodeon went from a small local channel to an international phenomenon that helped shape a generation. That's why we want to make a documentary film chronicling those early golden years of Nickelodeon.
Submitted for the approval of the Crowdfunding Society, we would like to tell you a story about the first network for kids.
We want to give fans the whole story, straight from the mouths of those who brought them to us as children. Our documentary film will include interviews from the actors, writers, and directors from all your favorite Golden Age Nick shows. It'll also bring new information and new perspective on Nickelodeon, from the channel's humble origins deep into the SNICK years.
We also want to highlight the work of Geraldine Laybourne, the visionary who is largely responsible for making Nickelodeon the trendsetter that it was. We call our story The Orange Years.
Nickelodeon didn't tell kids what they should like. They said, hey, your opinion matters. Ask them what kind of shows they wanted to see and then answer the call by giving them the kind of programming that they demanded. Nickelodeon wasn't afraid to tackle the big issues going on in the world at the time, but they also weren't afraid to tackle the more intimate issues of a child's life. Things like having a friend move away, your parents getting divorced, or even just the bittersweet nature of growing up. We want our film to be more than just a history lesson or a where are they now special. There's a reason why these shows have stayed in the hearts of so many people, and we want to explore why. With Adam's strong background in journalism, my experience behind the camera, and our mutual experience as screenwriters, we have the ability and resources to do the majority of the work on this film ourselves. We also have most of the equipment that we'll need to make a really sharp-looking film. However, there are still a few things that we do need money for, and that's why we're coming to you. One of the biggest expenses we'll have is travel. Now, with these Nick stars and creators living all over America and some in Canada, we're going to be on the road a lot. We're going to run with a skeleton crew and operate on a shoestring budget, but there are still many interviews to get and many miles to cover. Another big expense for the film comes in the way of copyright and legal fees. We want to make sure we do this the right way from the start, and that means making sure that all footage and images used from those classic Nickelodeon shows is done legally and respectfully. The rest of our budget will go towards marketing for the film, craft services, because our crew and interviewees can't work on an empty stomach, and then miscellaneous items like location costs and the distribution and fulfillment of perks for you, our awesome supporters. Hey, how many miles is it from here to Canada anyway?
I don't know.
Thank you so much for taking time to look at our campaign. Any contribution you can make will go miles towards making The Orange Years the documentary film that Nick fans deserve. And we're really excited to share it with you along the way. You guys are awesome.
Seriously, what would we do without them?
I don't know. Oh. Let's go make a film.